Welcome back to Growing Your Savings Using Blue Chip Stocks. Today is the second day of spring in 2022 and it is March 21st. Prices were updated on Friday at the end of a very strong week. We're going to check in with our listing of Canadian stocks on the TSX and our US stocks on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ, as well as my 4 fantasy Toronto Stock Exchange portfolios to see how they're doing. As the issues in Russia moved into the fifth week, the market is showing signs of settling down and trending more strongly upwards. Our $5,000 portfolio is holding steady this week at a 5% increase since the beginning of the year. Our $10,000 portfolio is also holding steady this week at a 4% increase. Our $25,000 portfolio is up 7% on the year, which is up from 6% last week. And our $100,000 portfolio is showing a 2% increase since January. Remember that you're in this to grow your savings and your stocks are paying dividends. As always, things to remember, the prices on the stock market will go up and down with the economy and world events. With blue chip stocks, the dividends are fairly secure. They will pay out at the same rate no matter the value of the stock. Dividends can be used to buy more stock, and dividing your money evenly into each of the 5 sectors shown will create a stable portfolio. When one commodity goes down, the others tend to go up. So when the market takes a tumble, this is when you want to buy. Some of the stocks in our portfolios are still in a good buying position. The others, you're going to see when we get there, they are starting to go up and make you money. So just a reminder though, this is for information purposes only, and I take no responsibility for any gains or losses you experience in the market. So let's take a look at our Canadian portfolio. I've highlighted the dividend column again. We've had some more dividend increases. First Service and Stantec in the manufacturing and industry have raised their dividends. In consumer goods, Maple Leaf Foods, Molson Coors, and Restaurant Brands have all raised their dividends. In the finance sector, Home Capital Group has gone from paying no dividend to now paying 60 cents per share a year dividend, brand new dividend. And resources and commodities, Nutrien, Ovintiv, and Teck have all raised their dividend, and in utilities, TC Energy has also increased their dividend. Our overall Canadian portfolio this week is up 2%, pretty strong showing. You'll see that in manufacturing and industry, we're starting to turn into the green. So we've got more positive results than negative results, and the average of manufacturing and industry is only down 1% on the year. In consumer goods, we're almost all green. We've only got a few that are down on the year, and our average is a rise of 1% this year. Finance, taking a little bit longer to turn the tide, but we do have Bank of Montreal has increased 3% on the year, and Bank of Nova Scotia has returned to the January levels. The other finance are down just slightly. The biggest one is Great-West Life at 8%. Our average drop for finance in the year is only minus 2%. Resources and commodities, as the market stabilizes out, some of these prices are also stabilizing. However, we're still showing extremely strong returns in resources and commodities. We have an average increase of 15%. The biggest one being Nutrien. And I do keep an eye on the market every single day, and Nutrien is, while it finished last week at $125, it's already up to $130 this week. Utilities also still all in the positive side. So utilities, we are up 5% on the year, and the Canadian market overall is up 2%. I've highlighted a couple of major jumps between last week and this week. We've got First Service is up $10 a share. Linamar is starting to recover. They dropped as far as $51 last week. That's when I was advising that Linamar is a very, very good buy right now. They have rebounded back up to $58.79. Down in finance, we've got some big gains here. So 4 of the big banks, Bank of Montreal, CIBC, Royal Bank, and Toronto Dominion Bank, all showing big increases this week. We're going to check the US stocks. So we've got some companies who have increased their dividends. Cisco Systems and Genuine Auto Parts have increased their dividends this week. In consumer goods, we have Molson Coors and Walmart have both increased their dividends. In finance, we've got eBay and American Express have increased their dividend payouts. So looking at manufacturing and industry, it was more on the red side last week. We're starting to turn around. This week we've got a few more in the green. So we have an overall average of -5% on the year. Taking a look over here quickly, I highlighted in blue some big gains from last week. So Adobe has gone from 416 a share to 453 a share. Boeing, 176 to 192. Cintas has a big jump. Genuine Auto Parts is up $9. Keysight, it's a software company. It's showing a good gain. This one here, NVIDIA, this is also a software company. It's gone from $221, which was a 15% loss, all the way up to $264.53, which is a 2% gain on the year. Quaco Chemical has gone from 169 to 186, and the other big one, Texas Instruments, has jumped $10 in the past week. So in consumer goods and services, we've got a little more in the green. Things are starting to turn around here. We have an overall average in consumer goods of 3% loss on the year. Highlighted over here, we have $11, an $11 increase for international flavors and fragrances. McKesson has gone from 281 to 299. It's recovering strongly. McKesson is up 18% on the year. That is a great gain for that company. The other big one in consumer goods is Pepsi, which has gone from 153 to 162. In finance, we're still on the red side. American Express and Visa have both come back to the green side. American Express is up 15%. It's gone up from 167 all the way up to 190 last week. Visa also 196 to 219. The other strong gainers this week are T. Rowe Price and JP Morgan. So finance is still showing an overall average of down 8% on the year. The American Resources and Commodities still showing great gains, still up quite high at 28% on the year. In our utilities, we've got two in the green now. Ameren is just about just a few cents more than it started off in the beginning of the year, so that's a good recovery. It really didn't go down that much, though. If you look at week by week, we've got 86, 88, 86, all the way across. We went down to as far as 84, and we've recovered to 87, 85. So utilities average is down 5%, and the overall U.S. average is down 3%. Starting to come back. So let's take a look at our Canadian fantasy portfolios. Our $5,000 portfolio is showing a 5% gain. That's holding steady from last week. You'll see over here that our $5,000 portfolio is now worth $5,358. So from the beginning of the year, we're up $44 this week, so a total gain of $275 on the year. Dividends have increased. We've gone from we were having a payout of $185.52 in February. So now starting in March, our dividend payout for the $5,000 portfolio is $187.44. Our $10,000 portfolio is also holding steady from last week at 4%. Our total value is $10,482 since the beginning of the year. We gained $42 this week for a total overall gain on the year of $646. We've also had some dividend increases here. In February, our dividends were paying out at $355.30. Now, starting in March, the dividend payouts will equal $357.66 for the year. $25,000 portfolio, we're doing very well here. We're up 7% on the year, which is up from 6% last week. Our total value this week of our $25,000 portfolio is $26,525, which is a $188 gain from last week. and a total increase in portfolio value on the year of $1,665. The dividend have increased as well here. Last month in February, we were earning $702.22 a year in dividend payouts, and it has now increased to $718.52 starting in March. The $100,000 portfolio, we are showing a 2% gain, which is up from 1% last week. Our total value is $100,646. Don't forget that I didn't buy exactly 100,000 in, I bought $98,557 in January. We're now up to 100,646. So we have gained $1,498 over last week. We had a loss last week of $77. So we have a total gain in our $100,000 portfolio of $2,089. The dividend payouts have also increased. We've got the payout in February equaled $2,396.87. Starting in March, our annual dividend income is going to be $2,462.57. So good, strong showing this week. It looks like we've started off on a great foot this week. We've got some strong gains already today as I'm looking at the market. So join me next Monday and we'll take a look at how we did this week.